Hey guys, Froogle here. If you're wondering why I'm not on camera and I'm using this sprite instead, well, I'm going to be telling you guys at the end. We're going to be doing some glitches today, but not with any old game. We're going to be doing glitches with Bully Scholarship Edition. Even though some of the glitches actually do work with the original and PS4 release of said original game, I don't actually own either one. Well, not the PlayStation 2 version anymore. That was one of the games that ended up getting lost in the move. Nonetheless, I have Scholarship Edition, so let's get on with these awesome glitches. Our first glitch is actually kind of a fun one. First off, we're going to end up heading over to the cafeteria. Then we're going to pick up a banana. So if you end up getting an apple, then chuck it away, throw it away, hit Sheldon in the face with it, do whatever you need to do. Repeatedly press the Y button. Hopefully, Jimmy should eat the banana over and over. You can literally do it anywhere. You can go into the hallways and eat it. You can go over in front of the assistant principal and eat it ever so slowly. You can go over to the prefects and show him how to truly be a man. You can even go all the way down to the carnival and eat a banana, and even eat it in front of this lady right here. Yeah, this was kind of a lame glitch. On to the next one. Alright, this next glitch can be performed at the very beginning of the game, or any point thereafter. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the girls' dorm, just as I'm doing right here. Now, on the right side, there should be a trash can near a wall. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hop in this trash can, for this is the area with which the glitch will take place. Turn your view towards the wall and hop out immediately after. If you continue this, you should be able to go through the wall. This takes some time, but it's actually pretty fun if you can manage to do it. There isn't much to do outside of Bullworth at this point in time, other than getting items like bikes, G&G cards, and rubber bands early on. But because you can't enter any buildings, shops, and you can't re-enter the school, you can't go through the second chapter. This means you can't progress through the story, meaning you can't really do anything else aside from dick around. How does this happen? I don't know, maybe it has some form of collision detection error or something. Probably something involving a proxy jump, I'm guessing. And just for the record, you can do this in just about any other area. You can actually do it inside of the dorm, which if you do it inside of the dorm, you end up getting a very similar result to these two. The first result being that if you end up moving forward immediately afterwards, the screen cuts to black for a couple of seconds and you're teleported back into your room. The second result, if you end up stopping midway through the wall, walk just enough, you can end up going out of bounds and seeing the little portrait that leads to the actual portion of the school. It's cool seeing this. Unless you're wanting to be that guy that wants to look at everything and be all oohed and odd, it's not really necessary. And also, if you end up doing this inside of certain walls inside of the school, you tend to fall into pink water. This pink water is very similar to GTA's Blue Hell in the same sense that if you end up falling in, Jimmy ends up getting knocked out and put back into the hospital. In other words, it's a cheesy way for them to keep Jimmy from slipping into cracks in the world. But hey, if you actually want to look around and do things, you can do that. It's actually pretty cool doing this, so feel free to do it. And as far as I know of, it can't be performed in the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 4 release of the games. For this next glitch, you have to have beaten the Glass House mission and gotten past either Shop 4 or 5, because those bikes are the only bikes that can get really high with a jump real quick. Head over to Hattrick's house, and because you've beaten the Glass House mission, you can actually go over into his lawn. Head towards the back of the house and follow the fencing to about the point that you see here. Repeatedly press the A button and head towards the stairs on the house until you're halfway to the house. Let go of the A button and then hold the B button for the remainder of the ride until the back wheel hits the last few steps, and then you let go of the button. If done correctly, you should phase through the roof of his house and enter the inside of his home. Too early and you'll barely miss the mark, and too late you'll smack into the wall, so timing is indeed necessary for this glitch. But don't beat yourself up too much if you end up missing it a couple of times. Surprisingly enough, most of these walls are textured, but without collision detection on the inside. Why does this happen? Simply put, there's no collision detection on the roof of the house. Rockstar never intended for players to be able to jump high enough to enter the inside of his house like this. But what's more shocking is the textures on the inside of his house, which lead me to think that it was intended for the actual glass house mission, but was scrapped for some reason. This glitch can be done after getting the skateboard. Head to where the first transistor is on the roof. Now that you're on top of the roof, make sure you're on the exact opposite side of where the ladder is located. And then, turn to around about 180 degrees, facing the exact opposite building, and then pull out your skateboard. Press the A button once, and then hold the B button. Now here's the tricky part. Let go of the B button immediately once you've hit the edge of the high part of the roof that you're on. If done correctly, you should land on top of the roof. Because you're not actually meant to be up here, however, it'll appear as if Jimmy is walking in midair slightly above the roof that he's on. So why does this work? It's a very similar situation to how the Hatrix house glitch ended up working. Except, unlike the Hatrix house glitch, the entire thing actually is some collision detection on the roof. However, it's just not on the sides, especially the back end of the roof, which, if you're off of your skateboard, you'll end up falling into the pink water that we discussed earlier. So, what happens if we end up riding our skateboard into that wall? Well, looks like Jimmy's stuck. Jimmy? You okay? Jimmy? Jimbo? Jim Jam? Bro? Damn it. Well, we'll check back with him later. Let's just head over to the next glitch. This is a fun one, but again, probably not the world's greatest. It's only good if you end up wanting vengeance for getting kicked in the junk. If you throw itching powder on a girl, you can beat her up without the adults getting pissed at you. How does this work? I don't know. Not with this one at least, but if I had to guess, it has something to do with the itching powder itself and not an AI mix-up. However, this only seems to work on girls you can kiss and not kids. Just try and avoid little kids. This next glitch can be done in Chapter 2 onward. Go to the preppy's gym and target the boxer punching the bags. Make sure that you're targeting him and are in front of the bags. Now hit the A button while still targeting the boxer. Hit the A button and it'll seem as if you're running at the bag. Then press the Y button. If done correctly, you should knock the bag down like a student. You can beat it up like anyone else, and it still has a health bar. Just try not to do this with low preppy reputation because they tend to hate you beating on their bags. Oh god, why did I say that? Why does this happen? I assume that, since it has a health bar, it's some sort of placeholder for NPCs, possibly to test the health system, to make sure that it works. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments section, but I'm pretty certain that I'm right. I will say this though, I recommend not picking the punching bags up, as it causes another glitch, where Jimmy is rendered unable to move, meaning you have to load your save up, power down the console, or wait for Jimmy to pass out. Speaking of, hey Jimmy, buddy, yeah, he's stuck for good. Let's move on to the next glitch, folks. This next glitch is simple, and may even have some form of practical use that I'm not aware of. This glitch can be done even after you've done the trash can glitch. Head to the small beach on the way to the town hall by the bridge. Once you're there should be some large rocks, and if you're thinking what I'm thinking, we're gonna phase right through them. Repeatedly press the A button towards the rock, and before you touch the actual rock, while moving forward, make sure that you end up pressing the B button. You should be on the rock now. Don't enjoy it though. Keep jumping, but head slightly left. If you move too far left, you'll land back in the water. Once on the side you see me on, turn right and jump. With any luck, you should phase through the rock. If you keep heading forward, you'll see the pink water. And because of this glitch, that makes me think that they place this stuff under buildings and not much else, which should mean you can get to places you normally couldn't. But don't quote me on it. Maybe it has some form of practical use in speedrunning that I have no idea about. Well, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I don't expect to be doing any more glitch videos, but if you guys want me to, I most certainly will try some glitch videos. But at this particular point in time, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more. But I will say, within probably the next month or two, I should have a couple more videos coming up. I know at least 1 or 2 of them are going to be reviews, so that's going to be fun. Yay! Anyways, again, thank you so very much for watching, and I know I haven't done much for the channel, so there's that. The main reason why you didn't get a chance to see me in this video is because my tripod ended up breaking, which sucks, but you know, shit happens. So anyways, I'm rambling now, so anyway, have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next video.